اصلا من چرا؟ برای اینکه مشکلی که من دارم آره اون پایین داره شماره دو نقشه
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ROM. My name is Andy and I'm Vice President of the museum. It is my incredible pleasure to welcome you for the third year in a row to the ROM for Iranian Heritage Day. I'd like to welcome especially our guests, Chen Sung-myun from the MP of Willowdale, Parliamentary Secretary for Multiculturalism, is here today with us. The Honorable Michael Kocho, the Honorable Reza Moridi, who's been here for 3 years with every one of these openings. And in a few minutes I'll introduce them, and Mohammed Sheikholi will then get the ball rolling. The ROM has worked with a number of communities in Toronto over the years, but I think the Iranian community was the first to embrace the museum and to come here and celebrate its very, very deep and ancient heritage. And the ROM is delighted to be able to host these events. So this is the third Iranian Heritage Day, and we hope there'll be very many more in the future. So let me introduce Shan Sang-myun from the federal government who will speak to you today on behalf of the
Morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Dukshan, Duruk, Bashawan. I guess people say how long the Persian civilization has gone to China. I can say that it's perhaps one of the oldest contact that China had with the West. 300 Persian traders were on the Silk Road doing business with Western China, and that's the reason that we can feel about Chinese culture. We also have the set of people that are still worshiping the Zoroastrianism, and also teaching the fact that our mathematical chemical knowledge was brought in to the Chinese civilization by the Persians, until their eyes are high. And I also should take this opportunity to thank the ROM for hosting the Asian Heritage Week, which includes everything from the Middle East to East Asia. And it's a pleasure that to have this all brought together in Canada's Intercultural Society. So let me express to you our greetings from Government of Canada. So this is a greeting from the Minister of Citizenship, Immigration and Multiculturalism. I'm pleased to extend my warmest greetings to all those attending the Iranian Heritage Day celebration hosted by the ROM. Through the official community partnership with many hard-working volunteers, this event showcased the exemplary work of community members working together to promote our nation's diversity. On behalf of Prime Minister Stephen Harper, I would like to thank you all for your continued commitment to Canada. Exhibits at the ROM in celebration of Iranian heritage provide all Canadians an excellent opportunity to appreciate the richness of various Iranian traditions and cultures presented in Canada, as well as a chance to recognize the notable contribution that Iranian Canadians have into our country. Canada's pluralism is one of the greatest assets, and by recognizing the importance of one's heritage and tradition, Canadians are able to appreciate the many cultures which have contributed to our nation's success as a multicultural society. As Prime Minister Stephen Harper stated, pluralism is the principle that binds our diverse people together. It is fundamental to our civil society and economic strength. As Minister of Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural, I would like to thank the ROM for its effort to promote and celebrate our nation's multiculturalism, as well as commend all of the volunteers whose many hours of work helped to make the lively exhibits possible. Your efforts contributes to making Canada the most diverse and prosperous nation we know today. Sincerely, Jason Kennedy, the Minister for Citizenship, Immigration and Multiculturalism.
so much. You know, we just made a little tour upstairs of our Middle East gallery, and we were able to look at these ancient objects that reflect exactly what N.T. Young was just saying, that in China, more than 1,000 years ago, people were making porcelain, and in Iran, more than 1,000 years ago, people were trying to imitate that porcelain and to sell it and to buy it and to trade it. And this connection goes back a very, very, very long time. And here we are in Canada, and the interactions, of course, are seamless, and we're at the great center of international trade. And all this we see in the museum with the objects that we have. On the Ontario level, it's my great pleasure to introduce the Honourable Michael Coteau, the Minister of Citizenship and Immigration.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Great. It is a distinct honor to be here today for Iranian Heritage Day. I hope I didn't cause that behind me. I just heard something fall, but it is my distinct honor to be here today with my colleague, Dr. Maridi, who's in the front row here. I sit right next to him in the Ontario Legislature, and he's the first person of an Iranian background to serve within a cabinet in Ontario, and in fact in the country. And it is a... serve with him in cabinet. If you look around, within our government, there is so much diversity. The diversity that Dr. Maridi represents, the diversity that I represent, the diversity that Ontario represents, is something that we know is one of our greatest strengths in this province, and it is a real honor for me to be part of that, the diversity, and know that it's one of those strengths that makes up this great community. And we also know that the Iranian community has contributed so much to the province of Ontario, economically, socially, and we see items, for example, like we saw on the tour, different pieces, objects, we hear about the stories of the past, but what we don't see is the contribution that is made in the everyday life of Canadians, our mathematics, our science, our philosophy, even our modern day government, which is heavily contributed by the Persian culture. So on behalf of our Premier Kathleen Wynne and the entire government of Ontario, I want to say thank you to the entire Persian community for bringing a rich culture here to Ontario and blessing us with that diversity, that heritage, and that culture. I have a quick message from the Premier that I'd like to read for everyone today. On behalf of the Government of Ontario, I am delighted to extend warm greetings to everyone attending the 3rd Annual Iranian Heritage Day at the Royal Ontario Museum. This is a special day for Iranian Canadians, a day of pride and celebration. Ontario is proud to be home to a dynamic Iranian community, a community that has made its mark in business, in public life, in academia, in the arts, and all the spheres of our provincial life. This is a great opportunity to celebrate your rich heritage and to honor your people's achievement. So on behalf of Kathleen Wynne and our government, thank you for your contributions, and it is an honor to be here today.
Everyone's so